For this video, I put the comments on approval only and hid the thumbs up and down stats. Please feel free to leave a comment or a thumbs up. I will see and approve the comments. I talk a little about my personal faith here, and I just don't want the bully comments. Thank you so much for understanding.
Hi there, this is Mary, and as you can see, I have my journal out. I am going to do some journaling. I joined a Facebook group called Voices, and they are about periscoping, which I'll talk about later in another video. It's not really for this one, but also Madeline, who is the host of Voices, is having a 21-day journal challenge. Now this journal challenge is primarily a written challenge, but you know me, I can't do everything just writing. So I went through my stash and I found this blank journal, and look, it has blank paper on one side and writing on the other. I'm going to skip a page here, the first page, and go to the second one. I have some washi tape out, and I thought I'd put some washi tape across the top of this. Just not even trying to be perfect about it, just kind of, well, I guess I'll put it clear across since that's where I'm going with this. So this will be my first entry in this 21-day challenge. Should I put it at the bottom too for the fun of it? I really like this tape because it has writing on it. It's a script. It's black with white. I'm not sure how much of it you can see, and I surely don't have it in this little holder correctly. I did it one time, but I took it out. That's good. So she gives us a topic to write about every day. Well, I'm going to write and do a quick sketch. And I'm going to give you the topic here first. I'm going to write it with my food ball pen. And it is, well, I'm going to do this in letter form. I'm going to write letters because you all know how much I enjoy writing letters. So I'm going to date this. Today is August 31st, 2015. And I'm going to put a letter from Mary at The.Meri.Atelier. If I want to keep this on 2 pages, I'm going to have to write small. I might go over on 1 page because I have a lot to say about the first topic. The first topic I'm going to print, and then I'll go into fast forward motion and do what I'm planning to sketch here. And I might write over my sketch. We'll see. We'll see. This is going to be a very, very light sketch. But the topic for today was, how do you want people to remember you? And how do you want them to find you 100 years from now? Now the second one could be interpreted a lot of different ways. But I'm just going to write it down. And these are writing from my memory of what she put down there, because I looked at it right before I started this video, but I'm not sure I have the exact wording, but it's pretty close. And it gets the point across. So how do you want them to find you 100 years from now? So that's the topic that I'm going to write about today in my letter to you. You all know how much I enjoy letters. But before I do that, I'm going to do a quick sketch over here, and I'm going to do it in watercolor, and then I think I'll journal here and maybe bring my journaling over on the sketch. So I'm going to go into fast forward motion, and you can watch. Monday, August 31st, 2015. A letter from Meri at The.Meri.Atelier. How do you want people to remember you? How do you want them to find you 100 years from now? Remember me as an imperfect person, a forgiven and forgiving imperfect person. Some of you will spot my flaws and faults immediately. And some of you, well, many of you, will see my good side. Remember me as a person who dreamed. Perhaps dreams that were bigger than my capability to reach them. And I stumbled along the journey. Remember me as the person who skinned her knees and climbed trees. Remember my sparkle paints. Remember my love of color and texture and the visual arts. Remember my urban sketches. Remember my commonplace drawings. Remember looking over my shoulder in videos at my Meridel L. Remember me, yes, with all my faults, but also remember my joys. Remember how I loved to explore the arts. Remember my merry mad scientist experiments. But I also would like, more importantly, I would want to be remembered for my faith in God, my trust in my Savior Jesus. John 3:16 is my very favorite verse. Don't remember me as an intolerant person, but as one who finds and receives grace and valuable gifts and just wants to share them. How do I want you to find me? Well, that to me is not something I think that I can control. Maybe you'll find me in an old journal page that I wrote at a thrift store. Perhaps one of my art pictures will show up somewhere in your life. Perhaps the word or the image that I had done will strike a thought in you. That would really make me happy and would give me great joy. Monday, August 31st, 2015, Meri at The.Meri.Atelier.